Recent research conducted by Kinetic Panel provides a fascinating insight into the habits of consumers when they interact with digital signage advertising. Much is said about digital advertising being a must-have for businesses, but there's very little discussion about how it actually influences consumer behavior. However, Kinetic Panel's research is as refreshing as it is compelling, collecting valuable information from the people that matter most to businesses, the consumers. How is digital advertising impacting consumers? Kinetic Panel's research involved asking 1,000 consumers what they were looking for upon seeing an outdoor digital signage display. Almost 19% of those asked said that they sought more information about the product, service or experience being advertised. This increased to 24% among a younger demographic 18-24-year-olds. Interestingly, 23% of the younger demographic had downloaded a mobile app after viewing an outdoor digital signage advertisement, compared with just 1 in 10 adults. It should come as no surprise, then, that the younger generation tends to interact more with a digital poster than the older generation. However, according to the research, one method that advertisers could use to remedy this and reach more of the older demographic is to expand the appeal of digital posters by providing location-specific information. The research found that location-specific information is what adults most desire from digital posters. Approximately 48% of the 1,000 research participants said weather updates were most desirable. A further 38% said digital signage should feature transport updates. This increased to 50% among research participants aged between 55 and 64. Additionally, 29% said they would like to see more interactive wayfinding left bracket maps right bracket solutions in public locations. 32% said new updates would be useful, and 30% said that information on local events would be helpful. Around a quarter of respondents said that to make digital signage more useful they could feature a battery charging port for mobile devices. This could work in favor of advertisers because it could potentially improve dwelling times. Kinetic Panel's research further identifies direct retail services as an opportunity to maximize the potential of digital posters, particularly when you consider that 1 in 10 of their research respondents said they would shop direct from a digital signage display. In fact, nearly 1/3 of 25 to 34-year-olds anticipate being able to buy direct from a digital signage system in the future. Make digital signage advertising personal. Consumers want digital signage advertising to be personal. In particular, they want to see advertisements that are relevant to their activities and them as a person. One common request was the use of more facial recognition software, which is connected to an online loyalty account and activates a list of offers specific to their needs. Click and collect systems. Nearly half, 44% of the 1,000 participants felt that digital signage systems could offer click and collect services because they would certainly consider using them. Incorporating Bluetooth technology as part of the system would enable digital signage to identify a customer at the point of collection. The result: with the customer identified, their purchase jumps to the top of the queue, improving the service experience and boosting the likelihood of a customer remaining loyal to the retailer's brand. What content are consumers interested in? A proportion of 18-34-year-olds questioned said they would be reluctant to download content from a digital signage display. However, they would be more inclined to do so if it was of any relevancy to them. The content that most interested the majority of consumers in the 18-34 age bracket involved special deals, with 43% of research participants saying they would definitely download a retail voucher from a site accessed via a digital poster. Content that entertains was also important, with 24% saying they would download an app or game. 27% within this age range said they would download travel information, while a quarter said content should provide information about things to do, eateries and attractions within their local vicinity. For the youth market, specifically 18 to 4-year-olds, media services were of the utmost importance, with 29% of this demographic saying they would download clips of upcoming films, TV shows, games or music to their phones if they'd view them on a digital screen. Digital signage advertising empowers advertisers. What we can gauge from Kinetic Panel's research is that consumers across all demographics are already engaging with digital signage advertising, but not necessarily with content specific to them. This research empowers the advertiser because it enables them to make their content more target specific to suit the demographic they're aiming at. From just 1,000 respondents, we can see that what consumers want from digital signage is varied, but they're not impossible to reach. Ultimately, despite the differences across the demographics, there are similarities. Consumers want content that's informative and relevant to them.